Welcome to Live in the Markets with Trader Nick. In this show, Nick will cover the latest market trends, whether they're rising or falling. Stick around to hear about trade ideas, latest news, and much more. Remember that trading involves risk and is not suitable for all investors. Today's stream is made possible by our partners and sponsors. If you're looking for a new broker, trying to get funded, or looking for a trading community to join, consider checking out the links in the description below. By using these links, you'll get access to great products and be supporting the channel.
Welcome to my live streams where I take trades on real accounts, no nonsense, no fake MT4 profits. On my streams, you'll usually see me taking a look at software tools that we use to analyze the markets to try and get the latest market trends that are going on. We study things like the Commitment of Traders report, which shows us what institutional traders are buying and what they're selling. We look at seasonality to try and predict and find opportunities in the market based on historical data. Stay tuned for the second half of the stream where we'll bring in guests from all over the place to add commentary on what's going on in the markets. Hey everybody, and happy Monday. Welcome back to the stream, and good to see you guys. There's a bunch of people already in the chat. Glad to have you with me. We are in it together this week. It's an interesting week because it's the week before Christmas, and of course the week before Christmas, it tends to be a little bit quiet. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean there can't be moves, which is why we're still here. We're still showing up, but things are quieting down a little bit for the holidays. I want to take some time here today to start out by looking at just a heat map, just because, again, things are mostly quiet. So if you're a day trader, you're like, where's the volatility? Well, that's what I'm here to help you with. Today, we're going to look at the market heat map and see where the volatility is. It can't hide from us because we've got the heat map. Heat map is awesome because what it does is it allows you to basically see everything that's moving and everything that's basically not moving. When we look at this, taking a look at the US dollar crosses, let's refresh the data and just get the latest information. We have the Australian dollar up the most of the dollar crosses, followed by the pound dollar. So if you trade the pound dollar, it might be an interesting day for you. Here is GBPUSD. Pound dollar starting out a little bit to the upside here. We'll see how that one progresses. Again, like I said, I'm warning you, it's a bit of a quiet week, but still an interesting one for some of these crosses. So let's keep going. So Aussie dollar making a move, pound dollar making a slight move. USD-CAD down here today. Let's go look at, is it CAD pairs that are moving today? USD-CAD. Yeah, look at that. That spiked to the downside there. Must have had some sort of news or volatility. Here's a 5-minute chart, and you could see there was something here that came out around 9 a.m. And now has bounced back. So some volatility there on some of the US or on the CAD pairs maybe. Let's go look around. So we're going to keep going. We can scroll down, just take a look at all the different crosses and see what's going on. So Euro pairs, Euro NZD is up today, 0.3%, whereas on the flip, you have Euro Aussie down by 0.25. Actually, very interesting that these two are completely crossed, different from each other, because usually the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar tend to move together. So very interesting to see that. Anyways, there's the Euro pairs. If you take a look around the room in terms of pound pairs, we have pound New Zealand up big and Euro pound down by a good bit. What was that? You pound New Zealand. Let's go look at GBP NZD here today. Yep, pound New Zealand making a little bit of a move. Still, like I said, a very relatively quiet morning here to start out the week. I want someone who can become my mentor. If you're looking for a mentor, the number one way to start is yourself, backtesting. If you've never learned about backtesting, search up backtesting Trader Nick on YouTube. If you search that up, I've got several videos of doing backtesting because the best way to learn is to get into the charts and test concepts. Yes, a mentor can help you, can say stuff that you need to hear, but nothing suffices compared to, just getting into your backtester and studying stuff. So let's see. GBP pairs, we have pound New Zealand, pound dollar, pound yen. Couple up moves there. Swiss pairs, not too much there. JPY pairs, CAD JPY up today. Look at that. CAD JPY, a little bit of a breakout here. This one might be an interesting one to pay attention to. So CAD JPY here hit demand and has been so far reacting accordingly. CAD JPY, if it does continue, you might have opportunity. Okay, this is interesting. So on the 4-hour chart, we're in a choppy range, right? We're back and forth, buying off the lows, selling off of the highs. So as we start here, you might actually see some intraday opportunities to sort of just go with the flow here. Again, down to the 15-minute chart, you can see we had a big move off of support. And if you're looking at this thing from an intraday perspective, you might actually get some opportunities here. This is an interesting mover tier this morning. So we've scouted out some volatility. This is the 15-minute chart. And looking at CAD JPY, that 38.2% looks pretty interesting. Now, again, context matters here. We have the 4-hour chart where basically we have held this area so far. And if the range is going to continue, we would expect this thing to make a move on up to around 101.0. This is the previous high, right? So if we think that this move is possible, if we know that that is a possible move here, there could be something where you just say, okay, well, on the lower time frames, I'm going to look for an opportunity to join that move. Don't want to buy the highs, but a pullback could be a nice opportunity. So I think that might be an interesting one. So NZDCAD, I see you. NZDCAD, we'll take a quick look. Anything moving there? NZDCAD here on the 1-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart. Okay, let's start on the 4-hour chart. In fact, let's go look. Is this on the watch list? It is indeed on the watch list. NZDCAD as a possible strong buy here going into this week. Let's talk about it. So NZDCAD off the 4-hour chart, what we see here is this is our major level of demand that I see right around 0.8640. We tagged support and have since rallied from there, have since pulled back a little bit. So the question is, is there going to be a retest opportunity intraday? Let's go look. We'll take a look at the 1-hour chart now. So we tagged support and rallied off of that. As we pull back, we can draw our fibs. And you can see we're holding right now the 50% retracement. We've got 20 minutes left on this 1-hour candle. We're tagging support, was resistance. We broke out here, came back down and tagged the 50. The 50% might actually hold here, and that could be a decent opportunity on the long side. I don't like, or I don't hate the idea of NZDCAD on the long side. Again, bouncing off support on the 4-hour, price pulling back on the 1-hour and looking good. You've got that 50% retracement, and you've got strong bias from the Edge Finder here today. So again, what we're getting here is smart money seems to be more biased long. Retail sentiment, the crowd seems short. Seasonality tends to be positive here in the month of December. Trend reading, strong uptrend. GDP growth and unemployment favor New Zealand, and inflation favors Canada. That's how we can read the Edge Finder very quickly just from the watch list. For those of you guys who are regular users on the Edge Finder, you can actually read the whole bias just from the watch list page, which is kind of by design. It makes it super easy to quickly look. When I'm finding my setups, I just go right to the watch list page and just essentially just look across the screen, see what it's pointing towards. So COT data, this is how we track what institutional traders are buying and selling, and they tend to be long bias when it comes to these two currency crosses, buying New Zealand more so than CAD. So yeah, your NZDCAD, actually not a bad setup in my view. Let me keep looking around the room though and see if there's something I like better. NZDJPY, while I'm at it, let's go look at NZDJPY. Is there a pullback happening on this one? Because if so, I'd be interested. Nope, it seems like we already missed it a little bit here. Price came down to support, held there. So NZDJPY, no longer interesting here. Let's keep looking for more setups. Euro JPY, someone mentioned in the chat. We'll take a quick look at Euro JPY, see what's going on. Euro JPY. So Euro Yen, look at this. Totally, I was totally wrong about this one. I didn't take any trades, but I still will be straight up straightforward. I was completely wrong about this. I thought we'd hold the 50 or the 61.8. both of those levels denied, right? Broke through support, went all the way back down, and did not work quite well. So I didn't take any trades, but definitely was incorrect about my thoughts on euro yen. This one, let's see. I'd like to see this thing sort of make a new high or break structure. I mean, the thing here is, again, it didn't hold any of the major structure that I would have thought it would. So I'm going to just kind of wait for this thing to start moving again before I have any idea of getting long or short. NZD-CHF is still on the list. So let's go look at NZD-CHF. Hold on. NZD-CHF. I tried with this one long last week. Didn't work out. I went long here. Price went in my favor. It was bullish. And then it sank underneath support, tagged me out, and has since kind of climbed back to that point again. So nothing too interesting here. Again, didn't like that it broke through support. So I have no, I do want to be long NZD-CHF, but going to probably not be in that trade for now. Let's keep looking around. So we have Euro NZD, Aussie NZD, and Pound New Zealand. These are possible sells. Let's go look at Euro NZD here this morning, see if there's anything. This is one I want to be short on. And I just don't, so many things, man. So many things right now are like, they almost set up and then they didn't, right? So this one, I took a trade and this one went well for me and then ended up stopping me out. So I have had a couple losers recently. So it's been a little tough. So I'm looking for I'm looking for the right setup. And if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I'm just going to keep looking around the room. So again, price popped up against me. This is sort of just common with the NZD crosses right now. We had a little bit of a NZD weakness and then followed by some strength, come back in. So Euro NZD, this one, again, kind of broke structure. So I'm waiting for this to sort of develop into structure again. AUDUSD is on the list. Let's go look at AUDUSD for those of you who are watching this one. Yeah, this one still looks interesting from my Sunday video yesterday. I talked about this. 38.2 might be interesting. If that one comes into play, we'll watch out for that. Let's go look at gold, because maybe gold will set me up for something. Just no setups today, man. Everything I'm wanting to buy or sell is just, it's either not at a level that I like it or the price action is just too choppy. And trust me, I prefer to be trading than not trading like everybody else, whether you admit it or not. You're supposed to stay out of trades when there's nothing there. We all want to take trades, right? That's why we're doing this. We want to be in a position. We want to, make profit, right? That's what's going on. But there's just a lot of stuff not setting up. And I think that, if you're very serious about this stuff, then a stream like this is probably more educational than not. We are marking stuff up. We are looking for setups. But if there's no setups, we're not forcing any trades. We are moving on and just going to keep looking, as I say so often, looking around the room. We're just going to keep looking, right? We're going to browse. And if there's a setup, there's a setup. If there's not, there's nothing to do, right? And that's okay. So we'll keep going. Here's gold. For those of you who are watching gold, from a price action standpoint, gold's been looking pretty good to me on the bullish side. So again, we've already made that move off the lows. So I'm sitting here watching from the docks as the ship sails away. No trade here for me at current prices. There might be something if we lower time frame. If we look at the lower time frame. So we'll go do that in just a second. Gold sold off around 1810, 1812. So I think that we could see a move back up to this. I talked about this last week, but a break and retest on gold, I'd be interested in, looking for long setups, or possibly a deeper retracement into this support area. I'd be interested as well. But right now we are in the middle of two major zones. And so for me, there's not anything there. Now, if I think that we're going to head up here, which I think there's a good solid chance, we've tagged this support. It looks like we could head back up there. Now, from a 4-hour chart perspective, there might not be trades, but let's go look a little lower time frame and see if there's something we could possibly join. Again, anticipating a move back to the highs based on the higher time frame, which looks trending well. Let's see if there's anything lower time frame we could possibly get into. All right, so 1-hour chart looks pretty good, actually. Swing low to swing high. We're tagging the 38.2. What I do like here, you've got this 61.8. This looks pretty interesting. 50%. Still interesting, not as interesting as the 61.8, but the 50% looks half decent. Gold pulling back here today. Might be some long setups here for gold this week. That might actually be a play. DXY is in a downtrend. It's a sell. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, it's important, man. It's a lesson that it's not as exciting to talk about, like, you know, setups, but not actually have anything on. But it's part of trading, man. You know, profitable trading sometimes means just sitting on your hands with no trade, and that takes time to learn, because you know, you hear it, you're like, oh, don't take trades if they're not there. Like, that sounds good, but then when you're sitting there and you're like at the desk, you're at the chart, you're like, I want to be in trades. I'm a trader, right? And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be in trades, but just don't let that desire to be in positions overtake your strategy, right? So again, if you guys aren't familiar with the software tool that I'm using, this is called the A1 Edge Finder. It is my company is a software company. We build tools for traders. And if you don't already have the Edge Finder and you'd like to try it out, we do actually have a free trial available. We just dropped a link in the chat. My team did. Thank you for that. If you'd like to click this link, you can get a free trial to the Edge Finder. It is an awesome software. You know, it lets you essentially look at all different metrics on major assets. Most traders focus solely on the technical analysis side of things, which is fine. But what the Edge Finder does, it allows you to bring in sentiment, like looking what the crowd is doing and what smart money is doing, and bring that into your trading. And if you don't already have that in your trading and you would like an automated way to help you out with that, try out the Edge Finder today for free. We just dropped that link again. Just sign that. Just get into that forum. You'll just sign up for a free trial, and one of my team members will reach out to you. Yeah. Thanks, James. Can confirm the Edge Finder is worth it. James, you're the man. I appreciate that. Yeah, that actually means a lot. So thank you. We have a lot of people using it. It's been a very popular tool. So we'll keep going here. Here's my thoughts on gold. If we can come down to the 50 or the 61.8, there might be something. I mean, I think the prime real estate trade for me would be more on the 61.8% retracement, thinking about continuation move this week. I mean, it gives you a lot of risk to reward. It is a 7.5 to 1 risk to reward. That's a pretty good, it's a pretty good risk to reward trade. Now, you know, it depends your style, but if you're more aggressive, you could look to join at the 50%. And, you know, just depends what your time frame is. But I think, you know, 50% is still worth a try, to be honest. I personally think that. Of course, I'm not telling you to do anything. I am here to share my thoughts and opinions. Let me see. I have a position on gold. It's a longer term one, but I might actually be interested in possibly adding. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my stockbroker where I actually trade gold, and we'll see what that looks like here today. Right. So this is my stock brokerage. This is where I actually take trades on gold. And where's my positions calculator? Hold on. My positions calculator is like detached from the window for some reason. Hold on. How do I get this to go back? Go back in there. Sticky on top. What the heck does that even mean? Okay. Hold on. Oh, there's an update for Weeble. That's cool. You know what I'm going to do? I just close the whole thing. You know what? Never mind. We'll come back to that if the trade comes into play. I'll come back to possibly picking up gold. There's nothing here at the 38.2. I don't love it. I don't think there's like a clean enough zone. Though the 50% and the 61.8, somewhere in this range, could actually look interesting. So yeah, we'll keep going with that. Euro dollar. Yeah, what's euro dollar up to here today? So here's your Euro USD chart, and this is the level that keeps sticking out to me, is this support zone here. It actually looks like we tagged that support and have so far still been holding it. If it retests that area, I'd still say it looks bullish. And you might be saying, well, Nick, there's lower highs. It's gonna break down. Here's the thing, right? We talk about this so often, but it's very easy to convince yourself that the trend is over just before it continues. And truthfully, it could end. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing certain with markets, but sometimes you get this. This is what you would call a very normal counter trend move where you're seeing lower highs within a bigger trend, right? As price pulls back to a major support, though, what we should see is price should hold support. If it doesn't, then yes, we can confirm, okay, trend kind of fell apart. But if it does hold that area, we should probably see price should be able to hold this green zone. Doesn't, then that's a different story. But this still also gives you a pretty decent risk reward, just looking for a continuation move on the euro. Though, again, this is probably not a trade I actually would take because I don't have enough bias in the edge finder. I think the euro, yeah, the euro is not even on this list. Now, the pound USD is another interesting one. Pound USD. So I mentioned this for bears on the pound USD. If you're bearish on the pound, then you've got a half decent start. And what I mean by that is if you're a bear on the pound USD, price was doing this beautiful uptrend, painful for bears, right? But then a big relief sell-off came in. We broke through support, major way, and now have kind of gone sideways. But if you're looking at this thing and you're saying, okay, I think this might crack bearish, what I would say is watch this level here. You could get some break and retest opportunities this week if price breaks 1.2125, right? So if we were to break something like this, like if we were to break underneath and close underneath, that would be like okay, not only have we broken this nice little upward trajectory, but now we're not even holding support. Sellers could rally here. Continuation plays could come in. So I'm looking for a big red candle. One more red candle to me, one more strong red candle underneath support like that is going to tell me, okay, pound USD looks weak. So now if that doesn't happen, I'm not going to force a sell, right? So if this thing does not break support, then there will be no sell setup for me. So again, break first, retest, continuation play. What about the indices? Anything moving on the S&P 500 here today? Broke through support. This thing, sadly, looks pretty bearish to me until further notice. If price swings back the other way, if we pull back, there may be something to look for sell side continuations. I was looking to be long in this thing. I made some money on the way up and have since completely gotten out of my long trade there. So I'm still just watching this thing go. But now looking a little bit weak. Did you look at Euro Yen yet? Yeah, we did earlier. Little Euro Yen action. Can you watch GJ? Yeah, we'll take a look at GJ next. Again, S&P 500 blow off top here. Lots of resistance around 4140. We are back underneath 4,000 on the S&P 500. Though the 38.2 is, so there's nothing here for me yet on the S&P. Let's go to GJ, see what's going on with GBP, JPY. Something weird about markets is that for me, when it comes to like setups, sometimes my watch list is just full of stuff and setups are everywhere. And then other times there's just nothing that's setting up. And that seems to be sort of the case today. It is a quieter time with Christmas, and I think it's a valuable lesson to learn, during these times, especially with Christmas around the corner. There's still a lot of stuff that you can be doing. You can do a lot of backtesting. If you don't have trades to take, then that's okay, right? You could still backtest. You can still study, concepts, review your strategy, make it all, tight before the New Year's, etc. So, there's still plenty of work that we can be doing. GJ, 4 hour. Let's look at the daily chart. GJ just gone sideways here on the daily. Nothing here for me on the daily chart. Really quite unattractive. No, if we're marking the highs here, let's do this. Where's my circle? Yeah, let's do a circle. Well, we can do eclipse either way. So if we're marking some highs, right? On the daily chart, what we can see here is that price is pretty much I'm just gonna delete that one. You can see it's pretty much going sideways. So for GJ, what I would say is real momentum comes in once you start getting a break of structure one way or the other. If we could get something above these highs, but this is, that's a long distance away. That is, you're talking about a 300 pip rally, 350 pip rally before things get interesting on the long side here for me off the daily chart, and similar on the downside. So kind of a boring chart for me. And here's the thing, right? Many traders, they commit to trading one asset, and GJ is a very popular one, probably the most popular currency pair for day traders. People love to trade GJ, but sometimes even GJ can go silent. It can go choppy and ugly and nothing setting up. I think if you're looking for momentum here off the 4-hour chart, probably a break above 169. If you're looking at, on the flip side, I just don't love this chart. Just choppy. How will you categorize the overall market? In my view, the market is ranging and shall be avoided. Well, Mohammed, that's, it's an important thing that you said there. It is important to pay attention to choppy markets and be like, okay, if something's just choppy and you have a trend trading strategy, discretionary trend trading strategy like myself, we wait for setups. And I think this is a good opportunity to talk about this guide that we have for free. This is our free technical analysis guide. It talks a lot about that, how to spot market conditions that are favorable to your trading. If you don't have the technical analysis guide, it is actually 100% for free. You just fill out the form and we'll send you a copy. It's automated, so you just fill it out. You'll get a copy of that. It is worth grabbing if you don't already have. But we talk about that in the guide. We talk about technical strategies, how to enter and exit, and that sort of thing. And it's just a PDF that you download, so you can keep it on your computer. You can open it up whenever you need to refresh it. But we spent a lot of time working on that, so grab that if you don't have it. It's worth just getting it. But finding strategies or finding favorable market conditions, what we generally do, this is why I look at the market heat map a lot, is when something is really moving, like when you get like a 1% plus move on a currency, like for example, the S&P 500, well, that's different story with the indices. Euro NZD, like nothing seems to be really moving with a lot of conviction. You have pound New Zealand kind of moving. What are you guys watching? Anybody watching anything? Let me know in the chat what your favorite pairs right now are. NZD-CAD. USD-CHF. Yeah, USD-CHF also very choppy. And again, you can kind of just see the difference. Like, look at this environment. This is like very tradable because there's just follow through. There's like moves, and when things get very choppy, for me, and not for everybody, some people love choppy markets. They love to trade back and forth. But personally, I employ more of a trend following concept. So when I'm trend following and the trends are not following through, it's much harder to make money. So spotting the difference is very, very key and probably a good talking point here today for people to think about. You can see I'm no longer trading dollar Swiss recently. I made some great money on the way up. You can see all my different orders that I was in. I was trading this thing a lot for a little while, and then sort of fell apart. We lost the momentum, and after this break, we just no longer were looking for longs. And thank goodness that we stopped that, because you can see the market has just continued to trail lower. Let's go back, swing back, and look at our gold position or gold idea one more time. I mentioned that the 50% might be something on the lower time frames for possibly a shorter time frame trade, just a pullback looking for continuation. If it does reach the top of this range off the 4-hour chart, it gives you a decent risk reward. That's almost a 4-to-1. So again, just trading the overall float to the high side. Not quite there at the 50 though. I'll watch that for the day. If I take any trades, you guys will see it in the Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, we do also have a free Discord channel available. Chandler will drop the link for you guys who would like to join that. By the way, it is again, it's a free place where you can get trade ideas and stuff. We put out lots of content each day on coverage of what's going on. If you're not already in the Discord, click the link that's being dropped in the chat, grab that, and you can join us there for updates. So yeah, With that said, guys, don't go anywhere. The stream is going to continue. Ivan's going to take over for a little bit. You guys know Ivan. He is a trader within our community. He's awesome. He does a lot of coaching, and he is the man. So stick around. He's going to have some ideas for us during this quiet time, and we'll see what he has to say right after this. Check it out.
Remember to check the description below if you're looking for a trading community to join.
Hello everyone, hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Well, welcome, by the way, from a long time ago. Hopefully you guys are doing well since that time. Yes, we are going into a quiet period. I believe that we are going into an even more fun period because we have to at some point take some profits. And today is 19th of December. I am going to, by and large, go through what has happened, but more importantly, what is going to happen, well, already in the next week and the next weeks. So we are all prepared because yet again, we're coming into a period of you need to backtest or you need to prepare yourself for a longer period of a direction. I would also argue, this is probably the first time I'm doing on YouTube, I would argue that the signal from Fed was very interesting. I did not expect it to be that, I don't know, weird. Is that what you call it even? It's not even directional. It's not even like, well, what do we do? And Fed is like, well, we want to increase our interest rate. And I'm like, but we all see that CPI is going lower. We all know that it takes 9 months from your decisions for it becoming any effect in the market. You know that. So let's see. Amazon says, I'm in. Dimitri says, I'm long dollar, US dollar, and Aussie CAD, considering GU at the moment. Howdy, Jonathan. How are you? Hello, A1 Trading. And Ivan, the Messi of trading. Because, well, first of all, a couple of things though to mention to you guys. I can mention some trading we have had, and I forgot to do it completely, but just to go through some of the trading things we have had lately. So if you see me, Euro went, yeah, I would say pretty okay. Can't complain about that. Moving forward, New Zealand dollar was in a bit of a profit. Didn't reach the target I wanted to see, but yeah, it went to the target of the week that same week. So, it's okay. And Australian dollar went higher, but probably not the market I wanted it to be. So we did get some profits out of it overall. But, we can go through the market. So, which market should we go through first? Australian dollar. Trade Maniac says, I can't find you in Discord. Okay, that is an interesting thing. So, I am here as myself. This is how I look like. I am Eivindfx hashtag 1312. There is scammers out there that has different name after that. I'm just going to mention it to you. But I am in this Discord. So if you feel like that's a place where you can find me, and if you can't find me, you can send me an email. Probably, and you can find me thereafter, or you can go over to my channel and you can discuss there. But that's my email if you want questions or things answered. If you can't find me in Discord. So moving over, Australian dollar, gold, pound CAD. pound dollar. Okay, all of them are now being called out. So first of all, technical analysis. You know the best. You guys are the best in technical analysis, right? I just want to change the screen I'm sharing. So hey, and then I want to share the other screen. That is this one. Is that screen one? Yeah, that looks like screen one. So I can pull everything over. Great. It's just different screens and everything. Great. So cool. So and then I want to remove this one over there. Cool. So cool. Is this bullish? Is this bearish? Is this sideways? This is bearish. Straight off, nothing to discuss. I saw that Nick wants this to go higher, but Nick, you can't buy this one. You know that, right? You know it. I know you. You know it. You know it, but you know as good as I do, right? So I'm gonna give you a curveball. No, I'm not. I'm not born in 1312, mate. I believe dollar is gonna go a bit lower before it goes higher. Hi, Kai. Thank you. You're handsome too. I think dollar is gonna go a bit higher, a bit lower before it rises again. Abba says I'm thinking 110 ish. That's a very strong thing because I have said from August, let's buy yen pairs. Let's buy yen pairs from August 20th. Did that work out on Aussie? No. Boo. Didn't work out this year. Okay, cool. Okay. Do we get profit out of it? Yay! We did. CAD yen. Did it work buying 20th of August this year? No, it didn't. Did it work buying euro 20th of August? Absolutely, mate. Boom. So 100. This is now, how far are we now in profit? We are at the moment 800 pips, max 1,000. So that's a great one over there. And then pound yen didn't work out at all. Nasty is nasty. And then we have August, and then we have New Zealand yen. Not really either. So, one out of many. We got 800 pips out of euro yen. We have 100 loss on Aussie, CAD, New Zealand, and if so, also pound yen. I didn't do that. So that is 400 in loss, 800 in profits. Boom. Other than that, what about Aussie? Dollar. What happened? Well, lovely people, we have had some interesting trading. I am still in a euro dollar buy. We got some entries around, where was it? Do you think? Remember? I bought it at 105. So I bought it 105. That is around, which day was it? 15th of December? No, that's not 15th. I bought it 5th. So I bought it 5th at 105, somewhere around there. Is that a great entry? Yeah. Is it still bullish? Yeah. So that you are able to hold the trade for as long as you believe that you have the bias to do it. Now, my bias is going to be interesting going forward. I said I am going to be bearish because Fed is going to be bearish. What did Fed do? Poo. Slapped me twice. Like, what? I was flying. I was at 35,000 feet, and I just opened my phone, and I saw that Powell said, Eivindfx, you're an idiot. And I cried a bit. I'm like, this food is nice, but I've been called out by Powell. Powell told me that, well, we're not gonna slow down. We're still gonna rise. So my bias is still bearish. But 1st of January, for the next 3 months, seasonality wise, what does that mean? That means people taking profit to pay taxes is going to make dollar strong. So euro is high now. Fair enough. Okay. Maybe we'll go into a range now and we might fall down. So I do agree with Mr. Abbas saying that we're going to go higher. 110 is a bit too much, mate. That's a bit too much, mate. But I think we're going to go higher. Does that mean we're going to go straight up 1st of January? No. But if this one starts saying, boo, a bit higher, close above 105.50, give or take, or whatever, that might be your signal, okay? So look for the higher high and higher lows going forward on dollar. That's all I'm going to tell you. That leads us to Australian dollar, US dollar. Is this one bullish, bearish, or range? Range, bullishly. We have come back down again to a level that is not consistent with aggressive bullish trend. If this one now breaks 106.50, let it rain. Well, if you sell it, great. But if you're buying, it is the ultimate get out of here. If this happens, it will be a no-go zone. So we are at a very critical point at Australian dollar, US dollar. We might go into bearish trend soon. If this one holds and this one makes higher highs, we are the king of kings and we shall be profitable. But until then, we might hit our stop losses on the way. But it is what it is. Jonathan says, yeah, Powell was a pain in the behind. Lol. It was. Euro, still bullish, still no bearish trend, still no lower lows. And as long as it doesn't break 105, I'm good. I currently, I bought there. I took the profit at 106.60 when I was, which I said I was going to do. 106.60, yeah. And I had left one order left. I think I have 0.2 on it now left. I think I have 0.2 on it left. So it's still 100 pips in profit. But, it's not great. But, good to go. Pound dollar. Completely different situation. We have an equal low. What does that mean? Mentorship traders, you know what I talk about. This is a potential what? Reversal to the downside. Or continuation to the upside. This is a break point where we don't know where the next thing is going to go. We just know that this is not good for bullish trends. You might still go higher, but cautiousness. Don't put all your eggs in this setup at the moment. Don't go YOLO on this buy setup now, or sell setup for that matter. This is an indecisive market, potentially going lower, but we don't know. We shall know, but don't know. I fell asleep and missing shaking the profit. Sorry, mate. Yeah, that's on mine as well. Yeah, I can. Don't do New Zealand, he will fall asleep. Okay, so can we do New Zealand dollar very quickly? It's still bullish. Okay, good. But be careful. It's pausing. It's slowing down. Okay, it's slowing down. Still in trade true, still in profit, Robian. Yeah, I know. And it happened. When did it happen? The profit taking happened on 15th. I was flying, mate. What was it? 15th? No, it wasn't 15th. Yeah, it was 15th. I was not looking at the charts. Even if you found like what recitation? No, if you found like if you did CPR me, you wouldn't get a life out of me. I don't care. That's why you have profit targets and stuff. Whatever. Trading is supposed to be automatic or semi-automatic. You should not be at the markets every single moment just in case something happens to you, okay? Cool. S&P 500 has turned lower, so it's a bit bearish again, blah, 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 until it breaks higher and makes a bullish trend. I can't even do that even. Until it does that, then good. But other than that, wait. Cool. US 30 was asked for earlier. So you want to sell it? Sure. Just expect it to come back up to this kind of level, and then you can look for a sell later on. Okay, somebody asked for Aussie CAD earlier. So when you want to buy it, mate, is that what you want to do? So I'm going to give you a couple of tips here, okay? If you want to buy something that is very bullish, what do? You make sure you haven't reached a target on the monthly yet. You haven't. You have a very deep pullback on, is it Friday, Thursday, Friday? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Do you want to see a aggressive bearish fall on the Thursday or Friday? No, you don't. So what do? At the moment, this very moment here, you look for a bullish close, meaning candle close above this, then you might start buying again. But this, in as much as it's fun to buy because you're buying and it's bullish, this currently is not very great for bullish trend. But you need to confirm that we are going to go higher again, unless this is just going to go lower again. So be very careful here. I don't like this market. I don't like this pullback. And I bet you in a week, I might be right about it falling. So don't take too much risk here. Okay. Aussie New Zealand almost ready for a sell with fundamentals. Aussie New Zealand, yes, very good, son, very good, son. I would just want to tell you that it is a great one. I would agree with you on that one. The only thing that I don't agree about is that we hit take profit on Friday. Okay, that is a whoop 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 ambulance. Very, very, very important to note. We ended low. We have come up to central. We're broken central. We might use M3 or this past support turning resistance here. But I'm just telling you that the way we are currently pulling back is not great. This might continue lower, continue higher. Abbas, what do you mean? No, don't go to investing.com and start fighting, Abbas. Be peaceful. I know you are, a very aggressive fighting person. You go to defend yourself in the forums, but just be here. Here we are all friends. Here we are all having fun, and all of that. Should we do something else? Let's take a look at USD. If I've not done your pair right now, I'm just reading as we continue. So if you want to spam the chat, well, I probably won't do yours, but right now, if I've not done your pair, if I haven't mentioned anything about your pair, gold, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, gold, and then oil. Now it's the time. I want to be like, what do you call it? I want to be like this. One day, I want to have this the narrative voice in a big film, like one day, one opportunity. Is dollar gonna go higher? Are you ready for the ultimate showdown among dollar and Swissy? One man, one opportunity, one account. YOLO! Oh, Okay. Why? Why do you want to use USDCAD though, Bert? Are we looking to sell or looking to buy? That's all. Currently bearish trend. Everyone can see that. Not blind. Hopefully we're not blind. It can go bullishly for that matter, but it's bearish so far. Mostly because we haven't broken that high there, and also we didn't hold that support there, give or take. But yeah, sure, we can go higher. But I would say this is bearish. I would even have sold it open, by the way. We would have sold it open. We made a new low now. Come back up again. I would then sell 393.60, take profit at 91.94. Yes. So you want to buy. Yeah. Can I tell you to wait? Is that better? I think that's a bit better to wait. Mostly because I don't believe in this reversal at the moment. So if we do that, that's one. And then two. Can we? Because if we are actually gonna have a bullish trend, this will happen anyways. Okay? If you're gonna be right. If you're gonna be right, it will go higher. Okay? It will go higher. Don't you worry. So it's just about waiting. Right now, non grata. Got it. Yeah. So I wanted to win, mate. I want your profits. Also, if you look at previous times it's reversed, it has only done one pullback and then failed. So we want to make sure that we are in the best position. Okay, great. GU is making a bullish move. I did GU a bit earlier, which I said was bullish or at the critical point. Yeah, I would agree. I can agree with you partially, but as a seller, you also want this low. You also want this pullback. You also want that lower low, and then boom, get it. Sell, sell, sell. Okay, cool. So gold. Nobody want to do gold? Anyone want to do gold? Nobody. Okay, we can do something else. You know that, right? Because how did my trading go this year? We're closing by the end of the year, closing right now. I haven't checked my account lately, but it's a bit better than 50% of this. A bit better than 50%. So we definitely have had profits this year. We definitely have profits this season. We definitely have had things going our way. I 100 million% take every criticism about that I need to improve about telling when I take trades. That it's absolutely the most thing that actually bugs the living life out of me sometimes. But in the name of Eivind will do anything next year, I am going to do changes. Okay. I want to give you, or I want to reflect my trading in your trading. So I might do things differently the next year's lives. Because I might start streaming randomly of when I do take trades. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Should I start streaming on my channel, Eivindfx, randomly whenever I start taking trades, whenever I see setups? Maybe I should do that. But I will have to evaluate it, so that I stream more when I take trades. That is my absolute number one goal. So we shall see about that. yesterday I had this setup going on, 1783. We haven't hit that price yet, but sure do. Definitely going higher. If this one now falls and crumbles down into pieces, sure do. COT is going higher. On gold, a lot more buyers coming in. December so far has been positive, even though we have gone in a bit of a range. That is to be a look to probably a buy. This is a buy, and this is a buy. So it's a step on stool, yes, or that matter. So we shall see if we are continuing this trend. But at this moment, I'm only looking for the upside on it, seasonality wise, technically wise, and sure do. We will have another trade maybe tomorrow morning to the upside, and then we will see what the market does. I literally cannot. What did I do now? Tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to be up higher, but in anything I do, we need to make higher highs and higher lows. We need to make higher highs and higher lows. That is the mantra. So if you have lower lows and lower highs, that is not a negative with future bullish trend. So what am I going to do? Wait. So I think what we're going to do now, we're going to bring this down in a flash move, 1783, and then back up again. Okay? That's what I believe. And if we make a higher high, that doesn't happen, I don't care. Yeah. Jonathan Hodder says that would be cool to see different people, to see different markets and what they're thinking when they're taking the trades. Yeah. So that's my shortcoming. 100%, million percent. I have, to be honest with you, I'm not going to bore you with it, but frankly, I have dedicated this year to help people. I have gone beyond to help more than anything else, free or paid. That's been my mantra. That's what I've done. It's not been easy, but that's where my heart is. That's what I want to be known for. I want to be known for people, for helping people. Weird, right? I can hear it. I can hear it coming. But I just want to tell you guys, in my heart in helping, in my heart in seeing your individual story, in seeing what you're struggling with. Because I've been going through a lot of your trades through 2022, and for me, it's been as challenging to get you to tell me what your trades are actually taking, and not just bluff or whatever. That's been a challenge. So I'm really thinking of, can I make an EA that automatically sends trading history by the end of Friday on your account that you willingly do is put in? I'm not going to force anything. It just automatically happens. That would be the best. Because then I can track you guys. Not because I'm like, oh, look at you guys, you're doing bad trades. No, I will then see what do we need help with here. Because if we are sitting right now on a euro yen, give me a trade like here. Give me a trade. Do this, do that. And I'm like, dude, did you buy December 1st? There? Did you buy there? Did you buy there? Did you buy there? Did you buy there? You know, did you do your job? And you're like, no, I didn't know. Uh-huh. You were telling me you didn't do your job. Okay. So why are you coming to me and complaining? I haven't, I don't have any trades. Well, tell me something. What can I do? What about pound yen then? Okay. So what? You bought a pullback in a bullish trend after a higher high. Okay, good. But it failed. So what? I don't care. It doesn't matter. That's your job, mate, as a buyer. Or if you sold it here, lower low, lower high, you sold it here at resistance, and then it kind of went down to some kind of target here, and you didn't get out, and you went back to break even, you're like, hey, man, What do I do now? Keep working. Go backtest. Well, how do you backtest? Well, what I do, it's the most boring thing, and there's no will. The thing is, you can't backtest my strategy and say, well, I believe through my statistics that this is going to happen. Doesn't help you at all, mate. Go back. Okay, go back year again. Go back years. Okay, so we go back to what, 2018. Okay, 2018, great year. Go to third week of August. Third week of August. I am going to buy 20th of August. We're just going to find it. You go up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so we are falling down now. Okay, so 20. That is 17th, 18th. Okay, let's find 20th. I'm going to buy it here. Does that work? I'm going to have 100 pips stop loss. So that is 25, give or take there. That's my stop loss. Does that work on euro yen? Sure do. That was a very profitable trade. We even went up 600 pips. Okay. So that's because you did that with your own brain. You felt the emotions. And if you can tell me that, what did you feel when you took that trade? You are not backtesting. If you're making a robot doing it, I don't care. That's not what you're priming. You're not making a robot think for you, because if your emotions are wrong, if you are limiting yourself, if you are sitting down here wondering, what am I going to do? Is this bullish? Is this bearish? Is it going to happen? I don't know what's going on. A robot is not going to save you. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next year then. Let's go to 20. That was 2018, 2019. Okay. 2019, August. There we go. Okay, cool. Then go to 20th. I'm just going to have the 20th. I literally don't care what happens afterwards. Is that a profitable trade or not? Okay. 2020. No. Stop loss. Okay, good. Bye. 100% stop loss. Done. Okay, let's look for a bullish trend then. Can we get a continuation bullish trend? No. Okay, maybe we can buy it there then. Okay, let's buy it again there then. Okay, we can buy it here because we want a bullish trend. We want it to be that one. Stop loss is there, and let's go. Okay, it was profitable for some time. It went into loss, and we went higher. Boom. Okay. What did you feel on the way down here? Did that make you hit your stop loss? You went up for 300 pips, 200 and something pips. You are now down 75 pips. That's the take. That's the critical point in your trading. Are you able to hold? Are you able to exit when you're supposed to exit that you planned years in ahead? How long do you hold trades on average, Christian? I've held my euro yen since August 22nd. You do the math. It's 19th today. Is that 2 months and 27 days? So, my losses are on, let's say a day or two, maybe max a day, give or take. That's average, give or take a day. But if I bought this year, which I prepared you guys for, I told you guys, third week of August in July, check back, how does that go? 24th of August, 136. I got in at 138. Didn't get the best entry in midlife, but sure do. 138 to 145. Is it 700 pips? Give or take. That's my primary trade. What's my secondary trade? Weekly. Okay, what's my weekly trade then? Take the profit up to there, take my profit up to there, and take my. Did I buy anything after that? I bought that, and then probably sold. I didn't sell in here. No, I didn't sell in there. I think there were some losses. I think I bought it again here or something. And then there's added spices in here as well, in between here. Now I can go down to day trades. Okay, so within that day trade, am I able to get any pullbacks this year? Barely. Okay, there is one here. There is one here. There is one here. Oops, there is one here. How are you planning to do next month, to do January? Are you going to buy or are you going to sell your yen? Are you going to buy or sell your dollar? Or what are you going to trade? Make your decisions now. Make your brain know now that you are in control. The market doesn't do you, you do the market. Don't be bullied by the market. Don't let the market dictate what to do, what to think, what you are going to say, what you are going to feel, what you're going to do. Are you not the expert? Are you not the one that is going to make the decisions for yourself, decisions for your own trading account, or is it the guru somewhere else that does it for you? Are you buying signals that tells you what to do? Is that profitable? Because some of you guys do. Some of you guys sit there and say, hey, I don't know how to trade. Help. Let me go to Telegram and see what they say. Take control for 2023. Sit there and be, I am going to be the world's best trader. It's going to be painful. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be the hardest task I've ever done. But I'm going to succeed. Why? Because it's the best job in the world. How? Disregard most of your trading setups. Disregard what doesn't work. Test it out. Kick it out. Be left with one trade a year if that makes you happy. One trade. 2 trades, by the way. Sell in January, buy in August. That's all you need to do in most cases. You are in control of your own brain, your own actions. You don't need me to come and tell you, hey, mate, how is Christmas going? You should be there on Christmas and be like, hey, I'm eating food, you know. I know what's up, bro. You should be thinking, how can I make it better? How can I do it better? How can I take euro dollar only in the best position? We're currently at 106 on euro. We are currently in a position on euro where should we buy? We're at support, right? This looks great, doesn't it? Great setup. How many times do you know that you have bought 19? So go back to 19th of December. Previous years 2019. So it's 19th a day that has the support that is 19 there, give or take. Yeah, that's support. Okay, cool. That's support that year. Okay, it's support any other days, any other years. 2019, 2019, 2019. Yeah, okay, there was some more upside there. Sorry. There was some more upside there. There is some more upside after that. Okay. What about 2019? Were we able to get some upside after had a quite deep pullback before it went back up again? Okay. And then you go back to another previous year and you look at 19th of December and you're thinking to yourself, is that a high or has it a higher low? That's a pretty range bound. Okay. Not so great. But we still go high. We still end higher. Henry says I'm long dollar. Okay, good. Good on you. Good for making a decision. Good decision to make. Can you buy dollar now then, mate? Does your pullback says buy? Does the trend say buy? Or does it say, well, I don't know about that? Right? It says it's not bullish. How do you know it's not bullish, mate? Well, moving averages says lower. Pivot point says lower. Let's just turn it around. Pivot point says lower. We have lower center pivots, lower center pivots, lower center pivots, lower center pivots. That means we're in a bearish trend. What other indicators is out there? I don't even know. Average day range. Does that tell us anything? Slowing down. Okay. Do we have a close above the previous high? No, we don't. So we need to wait on that. So USD dollar, USDCAD, USDCAD, or CAD as somebody calls it. Is this bullish? Okay, we have, oops, that's the bottom. We have higher high, higher low. Okay, we have a higher high and high, we have a higher high and higher low. Yes, we have a bullish small trend, short term. We have resistance. Okay, can you buy it right now? No, you cannot. Why can't you? Because that's your buy. Be clever about your buys. Don't buy anything that has two legs and walks, and just don't buy anything that has two legs and can barely walk. Make sure that whatever you are buying actually is the best product out there. That's the best setup out there. That you have the best reward. Because that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting paid for. That you're able to squeeze the market so hard in your direction and you leave no bones on the table. That's the best one. I am long euro dollar. Is it good? I would say, mate, that euro dollar is a bit late. We might go a bit higher. Yes. It's a bit. Yeah. We still have profit on it. It's not great. I have a buy at 105, but it's pulsing. It's closing. Dollar is bearish. Yes. Pound dollar just broke. I don't know which. Okay, let me tell you how to read the market at 75% copper. I needed to break with a candle close below 121. We are currently at 121.50. And if I needed to close below these candles, it's still not. I need to break 121. I only don't want this candle to be broken individually, but I don't need the level to be broken. So just wait. And even though if it was currently broken, doesn't mean you can sell it. No, you need to have it a low, good low, and then a pullback. That's what you want to sell. Are you equal distance channels and smaller time frames? Okay, so we are looking at the 4 hour. That's what we do. That's what we do here. And I don't know what you see here, but it's not. Also, the candle is not closed. So you have another 14 minutes until we do well. Break and retest. Break and retest is the best. Sometimes at least. Or most times at least, depending. Okay, cool. What is this about? Someone says, let's do oil. What does oil do? He hasn't already yet. Yeah. So the thing is, what is this? Is this bearish, bullish, or what? This is bearish. You can say you want it to be bullish. Totally up to you. But if you want it to be bullish, we can be bullish. But it's not a bullish trend. So we are trying to reverse it. But yeah, if you want to sell it, I would have sold it up there, and I would have sold it. I would have sold it up there, and I would have sold it there. Those are my setups. So we shall see. Can you short oil for a week? Yeah, probably, maybe. Probably, maybe. Bearish on the daily time frame. Bearish on the daily time frame. Yeah, so you can sing. I'm not stopping you from doing it. I just don't want to do it myself. Christian says it's not ready yet. Dick. USDN. Somebody tell me, is this bearish? This is the question. Bearish, bullish, or range? USDN. That's the quiz today. Is it bearish, bullish, or range on USDN? You are the experts. You tell me. I've been telling you guys for quite some time. Maybe we should go back to education over Christmas. Of how to do trends, but Karanja says range. Singh says bearish. Okay, 110 in terms of where we believe it's going to go. Where in terms of what do we see right now? Sorry, on the current market. Bullish 111. Is that all we can do? 3 people. Come on. USD yen is currently what worries me a bit that we have so many different answers. That worries me. All right. It worries me. Oh, that's my face. Okay, I need to take down my face a bit. Okay. Maybe I should just sit up a bit. Okay, let's go. It's bearish. Short-term bearish, long-term bullish. The reason for that is we have broken that support on the we have broken that support on the 4 hour. We have broken that support. We are definitely bearish. Short term, we have not turned bullish yet. We have a double bottom. This can also just be a range until continuation lower. So, for those who said bullish, we need to have a discussion about how to define markets. Okay, that's the one that you don't want to be broken. That's the second one. That is like ultimately dead. Okay. That is the end. That one there. That's the end of the bullish trend. Aggressiveness, at least. And then it does go higher. This is where pound dollar is currently, by the way. We do go higher, probably for another sell or try to get the last squeeze out of the lemon before we do fall. Okay. So where am I going on USD at? I don't know. I'll probably say, well, we should probably go lower than might. Let's say that. And that'll be wrong as a fish and then whatever. But literally don't care. That's how easy you can make a trading plan out of it. No lower swing low, so bullish weekly close. Okay. Then we disagree. Because I see that. I see that as swing lows, or whatever you call it. But that's just me. That's just how I do it. Maybe I'm wrong. Can't care less, to be honest, because it doesn't make me worse or a bad trader regardless. Somebody asked my opinion about Bitcoin. Couldn't care less. Doesn't really work out. Doesn't do anything good. I think USD30 is going to go fall. I think S&P 500 is going to go down. I believe dollar is going to fall at some point, but right now it doesn't. So at this point, I am pretty good in profit on most things that I do. New Zealand yen bullishness, just buying 20th of August did not work this year, but there has been profits anyways. We still have made profits out of it. So yeah, other than that, people, this is my YouTube channel. Eivindfx looks like a good board. Maybe I should make somebody make a new head channel thing. This is my strategy. Pivot points. This is strategy. That's my indicator that I use. Pivot points. Other than that, have a great day. Have a great life. I love you guys. See you soon. Boom.
Thanks again for watching today's show. Our goal at A1 Trading is to continue to share free value to our audience through daily videos and articles, keeping you up to date with the latest market coverage. If you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe for more. And remember to check the description below if you're looking for a new broker or looking for a trading community to join. From all of us at A1 Trading, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.